Denied by Jose Maria Zizon himself. So how can we respond to false news?
But it was Secretary Esperon who actually informed the media about the
because
hit
precisely
list.
he was fed by a false information. The Jose Maria Zizon denied it already.
So you don't believe that NPA is threatening the president right now? You believe in the statement of Choma Sison?
Let me put it this way. The communist rebels will always want this government to fall. That is precisely the purpose by which this organization has been conceived from the very beginning. So it is not far-fetched that they want to eliminate all the officials running this government. But we're prepared for that.
So do you trust that the NPA will, panghahawakan nila yung words?
And as I said, it doesn't matter to us because the very essence of a rebellion is to put the government down. So necessarily, kasama doon yung pag-assassinate ng lahat ng mga taong running the government. Kasama lahat yun sa plano nila. But we are ready for that. They've been trying to do that for the last 50 years and they have failed.
Pia. Sir, will the president push through with his schedule today in Cotabato?
Yes.
Despite what happened during yung bombing?
Yes. He will distribute land certificates and then visit the venues where the bombing took place.
He will also include yung venue, sir, ng bombing.
Yes, he will visit. I don't know which of the two, but one of them.
Sir, may information ba na-receive ang government na yung bombing was connected to the visit of the president?
Oh no, definitely not. Parang ang teenager ang nabasa ko doon sa isang report. Teenager ang nagpasabog. Grupo ng mga teenagers.
So it was not perhaps to deter the president to
Hindi naman
push
nila alam
through
na
with his
pupunta si
schedule?
Presidente noon in the first place. Baka more, parang ang tingin ko, baka more on the reaction sa Marn. Di ba kasi may dating grupo, tapos mawawala ng mga trabaho yung previous entity that will be replaced by Marn. Nakakasama yan. We don't know. Actually ngayon, nag-speculate lang.
Thank you, sir.
Follow-up, Ace.
Secretary, previously the military and the Defense Department said they were not keen in recommending the ceasefire because the NPAs that were using the ceasefire to celebrate their anniversary and to launch atrocities. Did the President consider these concerns by the security forces?
Oh, definitely, since it was given to him. And he has decided.
And why did he decide against that recommendation?
What, as I said earlier, to create the condition conducive to a good atmosphere by which the two sides can negotiate.
But is Malacanang concerned about those, issues raised by the military that the NPA might launch attacks during the...
Oh, we're ready for that. We're ready. We're always ready.
But you believe the NPA will do that during the
As
ceasefire
I said,
period?
any attack on their part will destroy the presumption of sincerity on this particular group.
Okay, sir.
Joseph.
Sir, you said kanina na yung kay information ni Secretary Esperon na nasa hit list is false news, no? But
It could be because it was denied by the top honcho of the Communist Party of the Philippines.
And you believe, Choma?
Well, deny, and as I said, even if it's true, we're ready for that.
Okay. But sir, si Secretary Anyo said that I think there was two na napatay. Napatay ba yun? Dalawang NPA official daw po ang napatay in a recent encounter in Quezon City. And Secretary Anyo said that those were sent to kill the president.
Oh, napatay na pala. Wala. That's what I said.
No, but still,
Kahit anong gawin nila, wala. Mahirapan sila.
But the threat is there. But the plan is there.
Precisely as I said, the very organization itself is a threat to national security for 50 years. They have tried, but they have failed.
Okay. Other issue or follow-up? Maricel.
But meaning, sir, you're willing to take the risk to push through
Yes,
with the
because we
peace
don't
talks.
want the president doesn't want more bloodshed of our own fellow Filipinos. We want it stopped. It's about time they return to the fold of the law.
Okay, Pia and then Francis.
Sir, ano nang mangyayari sa mga localized peace talks if ever na-push through yung resumption of talks?
Eh, siguro depende yung kung ano pag-uusapan nila. Kasi right now, meron localized talks. They can always discuss whether tutuloy or hindi. Depende kung ano pag-uusapan nila.
Pero itong decision ni President Duterte, is it a sign that, or parang nakita po ba ni President Duterte that localized peace talks are not working?
Oo. Alam niyo si Presidente, ever since sinasabi niya, I always leave a space for negotiation, for peace talks. Palagi, hindi ba sinasabi niya? It's always ajar. So any opportunity na feeling niya pwede, binibigay niya.
Francis.
Sir, paulit-ulit na questions pero I think 3 times na-cancel yung peace talks. So, what if nga after ng suspension ng ceasefire next year, tapos nagkaroon na naman ng mga attacks, anong gagawin ng gobyerno? So, titigil na naman po ba tayo or will the President choose na, sige, pagbigyan na lang natin for yung sinasabi nyo nga niya na matuloy ng atong peace talks na to?
Regardless of the success of the peace talks, ano man ang mangyari, palagi tayong ready, whatever eventuality. Nagbibigay lang si Presidente ng buwang para magkaroon ng katahimikan ng ating bayan. Sabi nga may kasabihan tayo, kung hindi makakuha sa santong dasalan, sa santong paspasan na mangyayari sa kanilang dalawang panig. Pero subukan natin, baka naman magkasundo.
MPC, questions. Follow-up? Follow-up. Other issue, Pia and then Joseph.
Sir, patanong lang ng office. Ano po yung stand ng Malacanang on Pogo, sir, amid yung crimes na nangyayari and other social issues linked to their mostly Chinese workers? Kasi si Senator Joel Villanueva said in a statement that the negative effects of Pogos outweigh the benefits amid all these issues, sir.
We have laws that will cover all imaginable situations or events occurring in relation to Pogos. So all we have to do is enforce them. And they are being enforced, in fact.
May follow-up doon?
Maybe he's referring to that particular kidnapping incident. But I understand the victim went back to her house and would not say anything. Perhaps it was more of an internal conflict between the so-called kidnappers. Kasi mukhang magkakaibigan naman sila, magkakasama silang pumasok sa van. Then nagkaroon na siguro ng heated discussion.
So, sir, ano yung sinasabi ninyo na is strictly being implemented, sir, to prevent all these
Yeah,
crimes
if there
from
is
happening
violation,
again?
like for instance, if they're overstaying in, they have to be removed in accordance with law.
Okay. Ace? Okay na? May follow-up doon? Other issue? Mag-last question na ba tayo kay Joseph? Okay, Joseph.
Last three.
Checklist ng officer, siyempre. Sir, any update on the budget? Natanggap na ba ng Palace and when is the President going to sign it?
Wala pa akong info dyan.
Okay. Ano? Pag next year na. Sir, yung Cubao Makati na 5 minutes, December na,
Nung sinabi niya
give up na ba doon, sir?
di ba? Nung sinabi niya, on the condition na, gaya na sinabi ko kay Chon sa kanyang programa, on the condition na obtaining yung mga dapat. Pero kung hindi pa, hindi pa naman tapos ang term niya.
So give up na tayo this December, sir. Wala na yan.
Siguro, dahil ilang araw na lang eh.
So paano, sir? Wala. Kalimutan na yung 5 minutes for at least for December.
For December, kalimutan na muna natin. Unless you want to ride in a chopper.
Speaking of choppers,
Oh, yes.
any comment on the charges against Pastor Kibuloy?
Ano ba? Bakit may bago ba?
Meron pong rape charges
About
against Pastor Kibuloy.
na ano raw? Rape?
Mm-mm.
Hindi na, first, I do not know about it. Second, that should be a private matter involving the pastor. She will not intrude into that private domain.
So hands off po yung palace. Hands off yung palace.
O, hindi natin, kasi ano yun, private matter yun.
You don't think the closeness of the president and pastor would affect the case?
No.
Shouldn't?
The rule of law in this country always prevail, regardless of who are involved.
Sir, just in case, hanapin ng office.
Ano na?
Alam mo na, you have to prepare. So, presidente magpapasko, any activities in the...
Sabi niya sa bahay lang daw siya.
No activities, no gift-giving stuff?
Sabi niya sa bahay lang yung kanyang ano eh. Yung gift-giving, di ko alam kung... Tapos na yata yun, di ba? Ha?
Yung mga kids, okay na ba yan?
Hindi ko alam. I will ask. Dati-dati meron.
So, dun po siya Christmas and New Year?
Hindi ko nga alam. I'll ask.
Christmas at least.
I'll ask
nasa
the
siya.
protocol. Sila nakakalam ng schedule.
But Christmas nasa Davao lang siya.
Nasa Davao lang siya. With the apos.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Pia, may question. Pia.
Sir, reaction lang kasi the people in Sagada Mountain Province are opposing plans of the Ayala Group to develop certain portions of their municipality for tourism purposes.
Anong lugar to?
Sa Sagada, sir, Sagada Mountain Province. Kasi parang it goes against their unwritten rule daw na dapat walang outsider na makakabili ng lupa, and also they want to protect their environment. So may stand na po ba ang Malacanang on this?
Wala akong alam na may stand. I think we have to ask first the tourism secretary. Domain niya yan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Maricel.
Sir, kailangan lang ng office. Sir, soundbite lang. Soundbite lang dun sa Pulse Asia Trust and Approval
What
Rating.
about Pulse Asia?
Sir, yung Trust and Approval Rating.
It's a
soundbite.
complete repudiation of the rambunctious politicians and the cantankerous critics and detractors. It's about time they accept their fate. It is about time they accept the fact that this president is loved by an overwhelming majority of the Filipino people, that this president is trusted by them. In fact, they are inspired by this president, as the president is inspired by them. There is no president in the history of this country during his midterm that the rating went up, except for this president. The trajectory is always downtrend. It's unprecedented. It's a record-breaking rating.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Secretary Panelo.
Thank you.
Thank you, MPC. So ito po ba daw yung last nyong briefing for 2019?
Hindi, meron tayong pasok 26, 27. Meron pa tayong pasok, di ba? Unless you don't want it, I'll just issue statements.
We need it. With emphasis on the we need. The public, sorry.
Okay.
So Merry Christmas.
Okay, Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year. Happy Valentine.
Okay, thank you, Secretary Panelo. Thank you, MPC. Back to our main studio sa People's Television Network.